How you doing? Welcome to the Video Soul Top 20. I'm Donnie Simpson with the 20 hottest videos for you for the first week of February 1987. As the year gets underway, the music world has some good news and some bad news for you. That's Jill Scott and his love here on Majic 102.3 and 92.7. We're the real sound of the DMV, at least for today. Now, let me just start off by saying this, man, because if I leave here and don't say this today, man, then I'm going to be mad at me for a long time. But this woman here, man, is just truly my boo. And I know a lot of people say my boo. She's got the credentials. She's born on Halloween. Right? So she is truly my boo. To be with this woman for 50 years, Lord, please, man. I'm telling you, I would hope it could be 50 more, So anyway, I just want to thank, I'm going to start right there with thanking Pam for being with me all these years.
This man is not retiring, okay? This
well,
is just
thank you.
right.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I'm not going to let him retire.
You tried that before.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't say it now. You gotta do something. You gotta have a day job.
Today, I just want to say thank you sincerely because
Well,
you have done so much for. I remember meeting you at PGC when I was a young whippersnapper, fucking fresh out the game, and you have always been the exact same person from the day I met you in the hallway, standing next to the picture of you and Michael Jackson that was in the hallway.
Oh, wow.
Remember that one?
Wow. Yeah.
But you've always been the same genuinely kind person, and I just wish you seriously
The story don't change.
Shit
Genuine and
doesn't
kind.
change. I'm so honored to have been in your presence, to have worked with you, to have been a part of your show in any capacity. I'm so excited for this new journey for you, seriously.
Thank you,
and
Deja.
Thank you for all that you've done for all
Thank
of
you,
us.
baby. Thank you, man. I
Sincerely.
appreciate
I
that.
love you, Donnie.
I love you too. You know it.
You are a legend. I don't know if motherfuckers understand who the
Your
fuck
face
you
is
are,
on the wall. I mean, come on now.
but let me tell you, Donnie Simpson, you 100% that nigga. Okay? They need to put some respect on your name.
We need to put this on the air, man.
Magic 102.3 and 92.7. How did you get here? I wonder that all the time. How did I get here? Seriously, I do. It's the moment that sums that up best for me, and everybody knows this moment is when I was doing a Video Soul special from Aretha Franklin's house, and I just lost and started crying. I mean, she started singing Curtis Mayfield's "The Makings of You." Had a little sugar, honeysuckle, and I just lost it because it was so much in that moment for me, man. Here I am sitting on the Queen's throne in her house, the greatest voice ever, singing one-on-one in these ears, and I didn't know how I got there. It didn't make sense to me. How this little boy from Detroit gets it? Just not worthy. Just not worthy, man. I have those moments, man, and that was the biggest of them all right there. It's like, how did I get it? I mean, even then when I had that moment, I can be your friend and still be a fan. I'm gonna always be a fan. I tell Smokey that all the time.
Right.
Yeah, man, we boys, but man, I will always be a fan.
That doesn't change.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change, man. And but Aretha, one night I remember sitting, and it may be too much information, but I'm sitting at the kitchen table in my drawers paying bills, right? Watching the Grammys. And Aretha, they're giving her a Lifetime Achievement Award. And she said, I want to thank Donnie Simpson. I go, what?
Who?
Right. Surely there must be another one. That can't be me she just mentioned.
Right.
But at the funeral, I go to the funeral, and as I'm walking down the aisle, as I first arrive, she's laying there in the casket, and I go up and oh man, what a moment. This is my queen, and I want so badly to touch her, but I didn't know if it was allowed because I've never been to a royal funeral before, but I wanted to touch her, man. Next thing I know, my hands are on her, and the two bodyguards that were flanking her didn't pick me up by my elbows and take me out, and then it was at that moment that I realized that the queen belongs to all the villagers, that I do have that right. You know, she's our queen, man. You know, she just meant so. God, I should be playing an Aretha Franklin song behind this, man. Put up Until You Come Back to Me. I got to hear that today. I know we got a commercial break, but they won't be paying
What they
me no
gonna do?
more. So, you know, the night before, I got to tell you this. The night before the funeral, Stevie Wonder performed here out at MGM. And so I went to see Stevie, and he played this song, Until You Come Back to Me, by Aretha Franklin. And I didn't know until that night that it was his song, that he wrote it. I had no idea. But there's one section in the song, when they get to the bridge, that makes me cry. Every time for years, Stevie gets to this part, and he loses it. That just freaked me out.
Yeah,
it's like
same part.
the same
Yeah,
part, man. And so I was telling him that after the show. And they actually moved Aretha's funeral back one day because Stevie had this show here and they wanted him to be there. And but he had this commitment. So they moved the Queen's funeral back one day for Stevie.
That's pretty amazing.
But so yeah, so anyway, Aretha Franklin on Majic.
I never get to speak in the studio.
You should.
This is
Your
my
voice is
first
amazing.
and last time that I will speak in the studio, so I am going to use it. I want to say this is on behalf of Alfred, Miss H, and myself, and everyone else at corporate, and everyone in this company. Thank you. You guys are a class act.
Wow,
Pam,
thank you.
Donnie, Tony. You guys are such
Bobby,
a
Ronnie,
class
Ricky,
act.
and Mike.
Yes, and the team.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful ride. I hope this isn't the end of our ride together, that we'll find something that we can do together. But, you know,
Yeah.
we're just so grateful. We're so grateful for your talents. We're so grateful for what you do for us every day, but more important, for the people who you are. So,
Wow,
cheers.
thank you.
Here,
Very
here.
well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I say something? Thank you and Radio 1 for giving me the opportunity to reunite with Donnie after 25 years apart on the radio, to have the pleasure and the honor of doing this again for 6 years. I told Donnie last week, this has been bonus time, years of bonus time after
Yeah,
we first
yeah.
worked together, and it's been spectacular. It's been great. So thank you, and thank you.
Yeah, my man. Thank you, Tony. Love you too, brother. You know it. You know it, man.
Crazy.
It's amazing. So how many years together would we have? 14, 15?
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
15.
15.
Yeah.
So that's my longest run then. Because Chris would have been about 15 years too.
Back in 2018, I was an intern at Fox, and you all started the show. Like, y'all came in, I was an intern, and we...
Oh, really? Wow.
That was literally this date, like 4 or 5 years ago.
6 years ago.
Literally 6 years ago. I was a senior at Bowie State University. And then you came in, but then you kept your word though. You had me come in for you all's first show, and I remember we were chilling. I remember you played Shaka Khan, "Some Love." That was my first time hearing the song, and you like, this is the favorite song, Shaka. I was like,
Let's play
yeah.
that.
So you played Shaka Khan, "Some Love," and I remember that. And it says, I was like, that's my song. So I was like,
Yes, we used to sit and talk in the lobby.
Yeah.
Because I was producing Cooking Mom, and then I was producing Russ Carr,
Okay.
and then now I'm producing Vic show.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
You're
Great,
such a
man.
sweet spirit.
Thank you. Thank you, man. It's good to see you.
Some love, you know it brings me down, down, down. Some
That man.
Best advice giver in the world.
Yes.
Wow.
You know his advice is to me every time? Just do your thing. He's like,
Simple.
This is really serious, it's heavy. He's like, I got a great answer. Just Just do your thing.
Just do your thing.
That's right.
That's been your
Do you?
advice for the last
Do you?
30 years.
Yes, sir. You know it.
Glad.
Anyway, thank you, baby.
I already got something.
Yeah. I feel like this could go on all day, but I guess we only have till 7. So, but my son just stepped in, man. We got to get DJ on the mic, man.
DJ!
You know,
There you go.
I've worked with some great people through the years, and he's one of the greatest.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man, we did so many years together. DJ used to produce my show.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, he would sit in for me when I was gone. You know, when I was on vacation, which was quite often. And DJ would do the show with Chris Paul.
Yeah.
And so thank you for that, man. Just,
Of course.
I got to thank so many people that I worked with through the years. Jeff Newman, who I've talked with like every day leading into this, man. Jeff has just been so awesome, man. I love Jeff, and Jeff used to work with DJ as one of my producers. Of course, Rick Chill, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Rick. Pam read something to me on the way here that you had written, posted on social media today. That just, and I've gotten 1,000 calls and texts today and stuff. But I'm telling you, this was the first time I was moved to tears. It was really, really nice.
That's real, man.
Pam, pull it up. He ain't gonna read it.
Everything I said in that post, it's just my life was one way 8 years ago, and it's different now. And that's coming from having known you, working with Tony. It's different, and it's for the better. It really is.
Well, thank you, Rick.
It really is.
Thank you. You gonna read it? Should we read it? Yeah.
Go ahead.
You mind?
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Today's going to be unusual. If you follow me, you know I don't post on social media a lot, only when it means something to me. This man means something to me. Today is Donnie Simpson's last local broadcasting show. Ever since August 10th, 2015, when the announcement was made that he was returning to the airwaves, I've been there every step of his journey. The good times, the great times, the bad times, the sad times. It's been one incredible ride. I can't thank this man enough for all that he's done for me. He's invited me into his life, his family, his friends, his home, and his spirit. There are 2 words that come to mind when I think about Donnie: genuine and kindness. He sees everybody, no matter your status in life. And he is kind to all, even when we sometimes don't deserve it. And while this journey ends today, simultaneously, another one begins. And it's going to be as exciting and fruitful as all the others have been. It has been amazing to produce the Donnie Simpson Show for the past 8 years. More importantly, it has been my honor and privilege to be your friend. I am better for it.
Wow. I am too. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, Rick. I think about this all the time. That I get so many props, to go into the Radio Hall of Fame and all that stuff. But I didn't do it by myself. There's a whole lot of people that helped me get there. And wow.
I let my daddy Chuck Brown give you the rundown.
I was driving in my car one day. I saw a sexy lady walk my way. A banging body and a pretty face. So I whispered in her ear and said, I really love your style.
Mr. Donnie Simpson, man, you are my mentor. You mean the world to me.
Wow.
I'm currently doing nights at KYS.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I grew up, born and raised here. I used to listen to you every day on the way to school. The station used to be in Atlanta, and my mom used to work at Group 1 software.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I used to sneak downstairs and watch you do your thing.
Oh, really?
And I said, Mom, whatever job you do, got a red Corvette. Whatever job you do, I want to do that job. And then you're the legend.
That's awesome.
I appreciate you.
Man.
Thank you for everything you
Thank
do.
you, brother.
And thank you for inspiring me to do something I love, and it's been a dream come true. And you've been paving the way for our community. I thought you was from here. Now you was from Detroit.
Yeah.
I thought you was from DC because hearing your voice all these years growing up.
Right.
And I know everybody said 1,000 words. I'm sorry for rapping. I got like 2 speeding tickets, a red light pair just to get in and see you. I don't never come to work this early. I said, Donnie gonna be. I said, I'm all the way. I'm all the way. So just thank you for everything. I'm rapping. I'll never get.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Donnie Simpson, this is
Didn't want to do this show without hearing Chuck's voice on it, man. Love Chuck, man. That's one of the best parts of moving to DC, man. I got to know Chuck Brown. What a class act, man.
Legend.
Yeah, true legend, man.
The real sound of the DMV.
There you go, right there, man.
Right.
I mean, Chucky, that dude's like they should name the Washington Monument after him.
That's a bridge. Name something after him.
Put a hat and some sunglasses on top of that, man. Love Chuck, man. I took for years. I had this recording on my phone. Chuck had left me a voicemail, and it was when he was sick. You know, when we were losing him, and man, I kept that iPhone for years, and I don't know what happened to it. Because you go through, every couple of years I would get a different phone. But I kept that one for several years just because it had that voicemail on it. I wasn't smart enough then to email it to myself and keep it in a file or something. I just kept the whole phone. I also want to mention Mayor Barry at this point, man, because he's just another DC luminary, man, that was just meant so much to everybody here. Well, when they got ready to celebrate my, which 30th was, when I was at PGC at the time, man. And they came to me, the general manager, and wanted to know who you would like to invite. Can you put together a list? I said, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, but I'll give you one name right now. He said, who's that? I said, Mayor Barry. And he started laughing, right? And it's like, why are you laughing? He said, you serious? I said, oh yeah, I'm serious. He's a white guy. He just didn't quite understand it. It's like, no. I said, invite him and watch.
Right.
Man, when he walked in that auditorium, man, woo! Man, please.
She loved Marion Barry.
No doubt, man.
Forever.
Forever.
For life.
When he had his TV show, I was his first guest on it.
Wow.
Remember he had the little reality show. I don't know how long it lasted.
I do remember that.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to mention him on the show today. As a matter of fact, I was DJing, actually playing music, man. As a DJ.
Like you had the record player and all
Yeah,
that stuff?
Wow,
right.
that's a while ago.
At his inaugural ball.
Wow.
Right. Yep.
Wow.
Woo!
Oh, I got Rico.
All right, Rico.
Go, Donnie. Oh! Come on now, Donnie Simpson. Hey! Been rocking out since 1990. Literally a twin. Literally your twin.
What a surprise.
Very show picture. Oh, hey, do the Donnie bounce, what? Do the Donnie bounce, hey.
Who the hell is this? Say to me if I 6 in the morning, dawning, now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's this paging me and why. It's my man Pop from the barber shop. Told me he was in the gambling spot and heard him chat. Some people want to stick me like fire paper, neighbor. Slow down, mama, please chill, drop the cable. Why they want to stick me for my paper? Damn, why they want to stick me for my paper? Call the coroner. It's gonna be a lot of soul singing and the flower bringing. If my burglar alarm starts ringing, bet your piggy won't slip. I got the calico with the black talons loaded in the clip.
Well, since this is our last day here at Majic, we'll go ahead and take you back in time for a minute. But there was a day when we were headed home from Detroit because we used to drive. We had these long road trips that we used to take. And my uncle had recommended that I get this tape back in the day, a cassette from this group called Public Enemy. So I said, okay, yeah, let me check out this Public Enemy group.
And tell how old you were.
8, 9, 10, whatever it was.
Right.
So we're riding home, and he said, yeah, so what did Uncle Reggie get you? I said, some Public Enemy. Well, what's that? Well, let's put it in. So we put in the Public Enemy. 1 4-letter word drop. He looked at me like I said it. I didn't do nothing. Call Reggie. And then another 4-letter word drop. he ejected the tape, reached across, rolled down my window, threw the tape out on the interstate, put Elton John on, and kept driving.
I didn't know that story.
And
I thought I heard them all.
so can I tell you how much it means to me to see him sit here saying every lyric? Because on the radio, y'all don't know, but he was using all the bad words when he was going on with Biggie just now. So we've come a long way.
Well, look at here, man. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing me, to be a part of the journey that you have taken here in DC and on BET and radio, period. A lot of folks don't know, man, I was 9 years old. I had a Corvette car, a remote control car, and I was so pressed to record you when you was on WKYS. You did a break, and I'll never forget this break. I recorded this at 9 years old in my remote control car. Had that joint right around. This is Donnie Simpson, you know what I'm saying? We got, you was giving away some shirts and concert tickets and stuff, this, that, and other, and it was 7:42. Never forget that.
I see.
7:42. Never forgot that.
Playing that number.
And I've been playing it. Like, bro, when I tell and y'all gotta tell you, shit co-sign. Like, I played my numbers, and 7:42 has always been one of my numbers.
Really?
And that's no lie. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, you are one of the, and I told you this on the phone, you are one of the coolest, mild-mannered dudes, most respectful men that I've ever known in my life.
Well,
and I don't care to whatever it is. It could be like one of the baddest situations in the world. Prime example, the passing of Mama Simpson, bruh, and you had a smile on your face because you know what? You said something that Mom taught you. It was going to be her greatest day. And that was her greatest day, and you lived her greatest day like she wanted you to.
Yeah, man.
The thing is with you, man, I had this guy in my wedding. When I tell you something, my 6 folks that stood beside me are the folks who kind of like pushed me into doing what I wanted to do the most. You're one of those folks that pushed me into doing what I wanted to do as far as music, as far as being a DJ, as far as being a radio and everything else. So the Noisemaker Nation wanted to give Donnie Simpson the Noisemaker for Life award. Goes to Donnie Simpson, the Green Eye Bandit, for showing love to every community worldwide. Thank you for being the positive noisemaker that bless our hearts and ears for decades.
Wow. Thank you.
That's one of one.
Remember when Mayor Berry, the only 2 times when I was gone before, because I was gone for 5.5 years, and the only 2 times where I missed radio during that period, and it was when Chuck Brown died and when Mayor Berry died. I just missed that. And so I was thinking, what is going to be that moment for you this time? And you know what it is? It will be when Donald Trump goes to jail.
Yeah.
That's going to be the day that I wish I was on the radio.
Hey, written and produced by Mr. Stevie Wonder. Called me late one night and said, Ree, I got a song for you. I said, I'll take it. He said, send somebody down to get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess, the last thing I would say is what I say every night as I'm partying, playing Jesus is Love by Lionel Richie and the Commodores. That is, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll be among the stars. And I want to add this, because it's something my mama used to always say to me, and to this day, and I just lost her recently, but it means so much to me. God loves you, and I do too.